This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. If you're looking for sturdy windows or doors this winter, head on over to Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Every window is currently $400 off and every entry and patio door $800. Call 717-727-7558 or drop by rbacentralpa.com/deals before this deal ends on November 24th. A school district is under investigation after reports surfaced of a student engaging in inappropriate conduct with staff. Meanwhile, the University of Pennsylvania got hit with a discrimination lawsuit. Over 20% of counties are hog wild, so to speak. Lastly, a very old fish makes a stop in Philly. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Two employees of the Keystone Central School District in Clinton County have been suspended without pay as part of an investigation into a report that a middle school student had engaged in inappropriate conduct with several female staff, reports PennLive. Not much information has been released about the incident, but what is known is this. It didn't occur on school property or during school hours, and one of the staff members involved isn't with the district any longer. The two on suspension also aren't teachers. Mill Hall Borough Police are currently conducting this investigation in cooperation with the district. The Louis D. Brandeis Center for Human Rights Under Law has filed a federal complaint against the University of Pennsylvania, along with several other schools, over how it handled antisemitism reported on campus, reports the Philadelphia Inquirer. The suit cites Penn's decision to host the Palestine Rights Literary Festival on its campus in September, a festival which involves speakers who have a history of anti-Semitic remarks, as part of its accusations that the school fostered an unwelcoming environment for its Jewish students and staff. As recently as last Thursday, for example, anti-Semitic messages were projected on several of the school's buildings, and prior to that, anti-Semitic graffiti was written next to a Jewish fraternity house. The complaint is looking for the school to appoint an independent investigator to review the campus climate for Jewish and Israeli students, faculty, and staff, and to take disciplinary action, like expulsion, for those who engage in discrimination. Says the center's founder and chairman, Kenneth L. Marcus, quote, "These colleges and universities have failed to keep Jewish students safe and are in clear violation of well-established federal civil rights law." Over 20% of Pennsylvania's counties are hog wild, states northcentralpa.com, so to speak. Wild hogs have been reported in this near fifth of state counties, according to research from the University of Georgia's Center for Invasive Species and Ecosystem Health. And while I did make light of this story with the opener, wild hogs are one of the most destructive invasive animals in the states. They're big, hairy, sharp-toothed, and tend to reap destruction on crops, pastures, and native wildlife in general wherever they go. In fact, the U.S. Department of Agriculture estimates they cause about $2.5 billion in damages each year. If you think you have wild hogs in your area, please report it to the appropriate authorities. The Tiktaalik rose is a 375 million-year-old carnivorous fish that outdates the dinosaurs, says the Philadelphia Inquirer. What's more is that this 9-foot salamander-looking thing is believed by the paleontologist who discovered it near the Arctic Circle, Ted Daschler, as well as many others, to be a key link between fish and humans. And if you're interested in seeing this very old fossil, you can at the Academy of Natural Sciences in Philadelphia for a new exhibit, Life Onto Land, the Devonian, which runs now through September of next year. And I must say, if this guy is indeed the great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather of humanity, we definitely got better looking. That wraps up today's episode. For even more Pennsylvania news and beyond, visit PennLive.com. And please remember to rate this podcast and to email me at todayinpa@PennLive.com with any thoughts you may have. Thanks in advance, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and we'll talk tomorrow for some more Today in PA. This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. If you're looking for sturdy windows or doors this winter, head on over to Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Every window is currently $400 off, and every entry and patio door $800. Call 717-727-7558 or drop by rbacentralpa.com/deals before this deal ends on November 24th.